used to seeing from me. We are in a completely different setup. We are at my desk, which I rearranged to face the window so that I could use natural lighting. And this is a different angle because my face is not in it, but I wanted you to be able to see all of the products that I've got littered here on my desk, because I think that is the most relaxing and tingly when it comes to a video like this. Now, what is the video? You may be wondering. This is a product empties video. 90% of it is snacks because I completely forgot over these past couple of weeks that I had the intention of filming this video. And so I originally wanted to show you a lot of other things like my soaps, some recent beauty products, even like I've been taking this special brand of melatonin lately, and I just finished the last one last week, and without thinking I threw it in the garbage. And I wanted to show you the brand because it completely knocks me out. So maybe I'll do it in the next empties video, which will take me a couple of months to build up because 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna be forgetting things and throwing them away. And once it's in the trash, I'm not gonna go get it. I'm not that kind of girly. I cannot, unless it's something important, unless it's money, or it's something important that I absolutely positively cannot be without. I'm not going in the trash for anything. So this will also feature some gum chewing because I've been obsessed with gum chewing lately. And I hope that you enjoyed this different random video. Now, before we get into it, I'm gonna keep talking for a little bit. I don't think you'll mind, right? I have had the idea to do this video since last year. But one, as I said, I always forget to store stuff away, and I throw it away as soon as I am done with it because I don't like clutter. I hate, if you know me, you know I hate clutter. I hate clutter. And so, to me, this is clutter, even though I had it all stored away in one bag, packed away in one little bag. Every time I would see that bag, I would get angry because I'm like, this is effing garbage. But I wanted to do this video so badly because I have been obsessed with them. I love the idea of a product empty, whether I've seen grocery haul empties, I've seen beauty empties, I've seen makeup empties. There's all kind of different categories, right? It doesn't matter the brand or the type of product that's being shown. I love it. And I love it because it's kind of like a haul, but different. So if someone is showing you all of these things, and it kind of feels like a haul. But what's different from a haul versus an empties is these are things that they have for sure eaten or used for X amount of time, or whatever the case, and they can give you an opinion on, versus a haul. Of course, a lot of the things are rebuys, but an equal portion of that haul is new stuff that you're wanting to try, right? So it's the same but different because you can kind of trust this person's opinion. If it's not sponsored, you can trust this person's opinion on the products that they have. By the way, I'm not saying you can't trust sponsored content, but someone is more likely to feel obligated to give a good review if it's sponsored, so that they continue to be sponsored, you know, versus being like, this product was trash, never get it. Anyway, that's a super long intro, but I kind of wanted to explain why I wanted to do this. I have been actively at night searching up ASMR empties videos expensive. I didn't get what I wanted from them. Instead, on the way out the door, I saw these and had to get them. And these for 4 eggs, it was like $7.99. These are hella expensive, but so worth it. And I'm a cheapskate, okay? I'm the bargain queen. You guys always know when I do like grocery hauls and stuff, I'm like, I picked 15 of these items up because they were on sale. Okay, so for me to recommend something so obviously, so glaringly expensive, you know it's good. I'm cheap. Okay, so this though I got from Dollar Tree. My first time having it. It is a sparkling apple juice. It's called Rose, 100% juice, U.S. grown fresh apples and cherry concentrate. Oh, it's apple juice and cherry juice mixed together. Okay. Rose. So this caught my eye. I went in the Dollar Tree to pick up some hangers and like a candle holder and a couple of other things. I also wanted to get some props, which I have over there that I'm gonna show in a TikTok probably, because it's only like 4 things, so it'll be like a short little Dollar Tree like a prop haul on TikTok. But anyway, I went in there for a collection of things, and I always, you guys know, I always stop by the snacks aisle. So I went in there and I got me my usual snacks, which are what you see here. Although these are not from my last run, these are from a couple weeks ago. But I went and got my usual run of snacks, and I noticed that they had a new section where they had these on the bottom shelf in the, like when you get towards the back of the snack aisle, it turns into like a warm juice thing. It's not in the back of the freezer, but where they have the juices spread out. And anyway, I had never seen these before, and it caught my eye because it looked so fancy. It's this cute little glass bottle that says Rose on it at Dollar Tree, so of course I wanted to try it. I hated this. I give it a 0 out of 10. I know we went from a 10 out of 10 to a 0, but I gotta shock you sometimes. I gotta switch it up. I hated it. I hated it, and it was so surprising to me because I love anything and everything juice related. I love juice. I drink some form of juice, either orange or apple, every single day. I have a cup of juice every single day. I love juice. The problem is that it was sparkling, and I've only ever had like sparkling water once in my life, and it was when I was a kid, and I remember not liking it. But I'm like, okay, I'm an adult now, you know, your palate changes, so let me try another sparkling beverage. I don't like the bubbliness. I don't like the like fake carbonation of sparkling things. And I'm not saying that it's a fake carbonation. I don't know how they make it sparkling, but it feels like a knockoff of pop. That's what I mean by fake carbonation. It doesn't feel real. I don't know how else to describe it, and I don't like it. So I hated it as a kid, and now I've tried another sparkling beverage as an adult, and I still hate it. If this had been plain apple and cherry juice concentrate, I probably would have loved it because it's juice. But the fact that it's sparkling is what ruined it for me. So if you like sparkling beverages, you'll probably adore this, especially if you like juice. I'm just the weirdo that doesn't like it for whatever reason, so this is a 0 out of 10 for me. But they have them at Dollar Tree if you ever wanna go pick some up yourself. Okay. Now let me tell you about a drink that is everything to me. This I pick up at the grocery store. They have them everywhere. Kroger, whatever your local grocery store is. If it's a bigger, wider known chain, they sell these, I'm pretty sure. I think at one point they had them at Target. I don't think they do anymore, but also get them on Amazon, but I got this at my grocery store. It is the Rebel. I say Rebel, even though it is REBBL and not BEL. Okay, a lot has happened since you last saw me 0.2 seconds ago. That car alarm went off for like 5 minutes. Then I got a FaceTime call from someone who was upset that it doesn't even matter, but they were so upset, even though not at me. And then, right as I was getting ready to record again, my house heating came on, and now an airplane's going by. This is going great. So I'm so happy that we're finally getting, I know I sound like a broken record, but we're finally getting to that time of year where you're not going to be hearing the heater in the background, so just bear with me until that comes, and it gets like warm enough that we don't have that on. But I don't know exactly what I was saying about this because it's been about 10 or 15 minutes, but I'm just gonna start over. So I get this from my local grocery store, and it is essentially a vegan chocolate milk. Essentially, it's very fancy. It's like $3 or $4.99 a bottle, so they're expensive for a drink. But the reason it's so expensive is because it is plant powered, as they say down here. It is dark chocolate, organic and plant powered, so of course it's gonna cost you a pretty penny, but it is so good, it's so worth it. So they've rebranded, branded. This disappeared from my local grocery store for like 8 months, because I get one every single time I go. It's like my treat for the week. And I just started seeing it reappear last month, so I was so happy. But they did rebrand. It has always been the Rebel brand, but the packaging was different, and it used to be called like Raychel dark chocolate because they used reishi mushroom extract for the properties of that, the health benefits. So let me read it to you. It's a Rebel protein dark chocolate milk. Essentially, it is creamy, rich coconut milk and delicious dark cocoa powder. It has 16 grams of protein in it. It is organic, plant powered, and it has adaptogens and immune system support. Now, the ingredients of this are organic coconut milk, organic alkalized cocoa powder, organic pea protein, organic coconut sugar, organic, I don't know how to pronounce that, but in parentheses it says prebiotic fiber, organic vanilla extract, pink salt, organic ashwagandha extract, organic maca extract, organic stevia extract, and then it has organic reishi mushroom extract. I think they rebranded because people were getting thrown off by like a chocolate reishi mushroom, because that used to be the focal point, the reishi mushroom chocolate, creamy chocolate drink. But a lot of people were like, mushroom and chocolate, no. And the sales were not that good, at least in my area. And now that they have rebranded, these sell like hotcakes. I am lucky if I can find it even in the store. Now that they have made their reappearance with a different focal point, because people see organic, vegan, and protein, they're gonna snatch it up, versus organic, vegan, chocolate mushroom drink. So anyway, they're very pricey, but this is a 10 out of 10, and this is also coming from someone who has very vocally said that they hate the taste of coconut. Me. I love coconut scented things, coconut candles, coconut perfume, coconut soap, because the taste of coconut makes me nauseous. I just don't like it. But this is so good. So if you like coconut, then you'd probably love this. If you like coconut and chocolate and things like that. But if you don't like coconut like me, take it from your fellow sister, your fellow coconut hater, okay? These are so good. These are so good. Just give it a try if you can. Okay. Now, I don't know if I should continue on with the food or switch it up. Let's switch it up. Y'all already know I love these. I get these from Target. It is the Vaseline Cocoa Radiant Intensive Care Lotion. I have ranted and raved about these for years and years at this point. So if you've been here, not even for a while, if you've been here for a couple of months, you've probably heard me talk about this at some point, because I talk about it all the time. I love these lotions. My favorite is the oat milk mixture, or the oat mixture, but I don't know if they just sell out super fast or if they haven't been restocking them lately. So lately I've only been able to see this one and the green one, and I just always opt for this one out of the green one. But this is so good. It smells amazing. The oat smells like you're in a fresh wheat field, which sounds gross, and I don't even know what a fresh wheat field smells like, but it smells like a very delicately sweet and fresh and earthy, but in a great way. This, of course, smells like cocoa butter, which means that it also smells phenomenal. And I have not tried the green one yet, but I recommend this. It is very hydrating, and it's one of those products that sinks into your skin fairly quickly, but it actually leaves you feeling moisturized and hydrated, versus the lotions that sink in very quickly but you feel dry or they dry you out. This is not one of those. This is so hydrating, and a plus is the fact that it soaks in so quickly, and it's not one of those lotions that just sits on your skin for hours. Look, I just put some of this on at the beginning of this video before I hit record, which was at this point like 40 minutes ago when you factor in the phone call and stuff, and it makes my skin look so shiny and moisturized and hydrated. I don't know if you can tell, but look at that shine on my skin. This is all I have on. This is all I have on. And you see that healthy glow of my skin. I have been almost exclusively using these for years. Every now and then I might try out a new product simply because of curiosity, or simply because of, I wasn't able to get this and something else was on sale or whatever, but 98% of the time, this is what I am using. Either this or the oat one. And I also put this on my face. I put it on my whole body when I get out the shower, but I also put it on my face. So for all of you that are always like, what's your skincare routine? Your skin looks great. I literally, the only thing I do is wash my face. Every day I wash my face. Just regularly wash. And then I put this on was a gift. This was a gift, a gift, a gift. Someone asked me what I wanted for a particular occasion, and I said, I just want to restock my Capari lip glossies. And I sent them the Amazon link to the clear one, which is, this part is bright red instead of a pinkish nude, right? And it says clear. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened or how it got lost in translation, but they ended up getting me like a 3-pack of the birthday suit. I think what probably happened was they wanted to get me a pack of it off Amazon instead of the individuals, and maybe the 3-pack of the clear was sold out. I don't know. But they got me this, which the formula essentially is still the same. It's just the coloring. I prefer the clear because I can wear it all day, any day, whether I'm in the house or out, and it just looks super beautiful, that super wet, glossy look on the lips. That's what it gives off, and I love that. But this one, I would never be caught dead in this out in public because it is pigmented and it looks almost exactly like this. It is a very nudish pink. And so on me, because I am a deep brown skin tone, do you guys know Tyrone the crackhead from the Dave Chappelle show? I look like him every single time I put this on. So I will only wear this in the comfort of my home right before I go to bed to hydrate my lips overnight. But I highly recommend Capari Lip Glossy in general. Doesn't matter the shade. This shade just doesn't look good on me. But it's all the same formula. They just add in like a coloring component essentially. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, out of 10, out of 10. I love the Capari Lip Glossy. Lip Glossy, Lip Glossy, Lip Glossy, Lip Glossy products. Now, it's not my absolute favorite lip mask because it's not a lip oil, it's a lip mask. It's not my absolute favorite, or I'm sorry, it's a lip treatment, I think. And it doesn't say on here, it's either a lip mask or treatment, but it doesn't really matter. It's not my favorite. My favorite is the Mario Badescu. The Mario Badescu, 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 Badescu. But this is a close runner-up. I love to keep stocked on these because when my Mario runs out, which it often does because I use that every single night, when my Mario runs out, I start using this instead until I can restock my Mario. So this is like my backup, but it's still a really good product, and I highly recommend. You can get it on Amazon, which is where this came from, or you can get it on, I think they sell it at either Ulta or Sephora. I'm not exactly sure which one. Can you believe that I've never been inside of an Ulta? Like never ever in my entire life. I need to go just for the experience, but as y'all know, I don't wear makeup, so I mean it kind of makes sense that I've never been in, and I've only been inside of a Sephora one time because I was with my friend and she needed to go restock up on her like foundations and stuff or whatever they sell in there. I didn't even really pay attention. I was kind of amazed at all the, like I was literally just standing in the middle of the floor while she did her shopping, staring in wide-eyed wonder because I'd never seen so many makeup products in one spot, and all of it is beautiful. Like the packaging on makeup, can we just talk about it for a second? It's always phenomenal. They know what they're doing. They know how to get us, because I would buy it just for the shiny packaging. Okay, it all looks, the packaging is so stunning, all of these makeup brands. But anyway, I've never been inside an Ulta, and I might make it a video, my first time ever in Ulta, with like a voiceover or something. when I say I forgot how amazing this stuff is, but the reason I hadn't had it in so long is because I used to be obsessed with the Nutella. Like, I got every single time I went to the grocery store, I would get a jar so that I would never run out. And there was not a week that went by that I didn't have Nutella, and I think I just kind of wore myself out, and so I hadn't had any as an adult that I can remember. If I had it, it wasn't memorable for whatever reason, and I don't know why, because Nutella is amazing. So the point I'm trying to get at is I haven't had it in so long that I forgot how decadent and just plain out amazing Nutella taste. I like slid to the floor. I opened this, I was sitting at the edge of my bed, dipped it in, took a bite, and quite literally slid off my bed onto the floor in ecstasy. I'm not being dramatic, but also I'm being dramatic. I did actually fall to my floor, but Nutella is so good, and it's like, why did I stop eating this? So it's safe to say I am back on my Nutella kick, and I will be purchasing some every time I go to the grocery store now. But Nutella reminds me of when I was 15. When I was 15, and I was going through a hard time with my little boyfriend at the time. I was gonna say partner, but he wasn't really a partner. My little boyfriend at the time, right? Because when you're that young, he's your boyfriend. But anyway, instead of a life partner. Anywho, I was going through a tough time with my boyfriend at the time. We were on again, off again, breaking up, fighting every other day. It was bad. During the summer that I was 15. And so my daily ritual was How I Met Your Mother came on at the same time every single day. And I can't remember the time now, but 10 minutes before How I Met Your Mother was scheduled to come on TV, I would go get my favorite blanket. I would go get a jar of Nutella and a spoon. And I would go in the bedroom. I would sit in the corner. Why I would sit in the corner, I don't know. I would sit in the corner, wrap myself up in my blanket like a burrito, turn on the television, and watch How I Met Your Mother while eating spoonful after spoonful after spoonful of Nutella. And that is how I would spend the next hour, in a blanket on the floor in the corner, eating Nutella and watching How I Met Your Mother. I vividly remember that because I did it pretty much every single day. And then after that phase was over, so I'll say around 16, house is most active in the like afternoon/evening time. And in the morning, my house is most active, so I can't film in the morning. And then when it quiets down in my house, the airplanes are outside, so that's why I typically film like midnight or later. But anyway, the pecan clusters are my favorite sweet treat to get from Dollar Tree. These are so good. If you like there's a different brand that sells essentially the same thing. I can't remember. I think it's called like pecan turtles or something. It's basically just pecans held together with caramel, dipped in chocolate. All of it's good. Doesn't matter the brand, but if you're trying to treat yourself for cheap, go to your Dollar Tree and get these. I give these a 50 out of 10. They are so good. They're so good, and they're also always sold out. Like, I get really lucky. I'm always grabbing like the last bag on the shelf because everyone knows these are so good. These are so good. You don't get that many in a bag. I'll say you get like 6 or 7 or so in the bag, which isn't bad for $1.25. But regardless, it is yummy, scrumptious, amazing goodness, and get them now whenever they don't have these, because again, they sell out really quick. My second favorite sweet treat to get at the Dollar Tree are these peanut clusters. So I prefer the pecan, but the peanut clusters are a good runner-up. They are delicious. You know how you eat something and it feels healthy even though it isn't? These peanut clusters feel healthy because you quite clearly can tell you're eating just best drink. You cannot convince me otherwise. The best drink at the Dollar Tree. And I will say I was fairly surprised at the quality of this because, again, you would think for $1.25 it's not going to be anything to write home to mama about. But sorry for my camera shaking. My tripod is unstable. But this is the perfect lemonade. It's got just a hint of tartness, of like bitter lemonade flavor, because sometimes when you're getting these processed lemonades, first of all, my entire family hails from the South, so I'm picky about my lemonade because homemade Southern lemonade, baby. Okay, I mean, like, I know the South is known for their tea, and my grandma would keep like an entire jugs full of homemade iced tea in her fridge in the summer. But she would also keep homemade lemonade, and it's something different if you're from the South or you spend a majority of the time in the South. You know what I'm talking about. That homemade iced tea and that homemade lemonade is top tier. It is amazing, okay? And so I'm very picky about my lemonade, and this was so surprising. It's got that perfect hint of tart, lemony bitterness to it without being overly saturated and sweet like most processed lemonades. But at the same time, it's beautifully rich and sweet. It's just so good. Get it, okay? Trust me. Get it. Now, this is my first and only time having them. I will not be purchasing them again. But I found these at Dollar Tree. I had never seen them before, and I haven't seen them since, but I wouldn't get them again. I was just so intrigued by the fact that stuffed marshmallows exist that I decided to give it a try. And while it wasn't nasty, it also just wasn't my cup of tea. Like, marshmallows by themselves are amazing. Don't fix it if it's not broken, alright? So I don't think I want any more stuffed marshmallows unless I'm doing it for like video purposes or something. But just as a snack, it's not my thing. I would give these again because it's a chocolate and marshmallows, so it's good. It's very good. I don't really like the concept of it, if you will. I guess that's why it kind of throws me off. So, and then because it's stuffed, the marshmallows aren't that super soft, like sticky, pulley kind of, like it throws off the texture and everything. So I'd give these like a 5 out of 10 because they are good. Marshmallows and chocolate, it's gonna be good. I just don't like that the chocolate is on the inside versus like when you go to those little chocolate fountains and you've got marshmallows on a stick and you put it in the melted chocolate. Now that is amazing, right? So yeah, I just don't like that it was stuffed, but they weren't bad, so I'll give them a 10 out of 10. If you can find them at your Dollar Tree, I mean, if you're just looking for something different, it's worth trying for sure. I'm kind of speeding this up because someone in my house just texted and said they're on their way home from work and they're like 5 minutes away, and so my house is gonna get very loud for the next like 30 minutes to an hour while they are settling in. So this is the last product, and then you can hear my other housemate who is already home moving around in there, so that's why I sped those last couple up. But this is the last product, and it is the Dove Even Tone. The Dove Even Tone deodorant, 48-hour protection, and it is in the scent Peach Blossom and Rice Milk. And I love that deodorant because one, it smells phenomenal. Two, it really, like, I shower every day, but I can really tell because I have a high intense labor job on my feet all day, my entire shift. I'm working and lifting things, and so even in the winter winter, I'm sweating because I'm basically doing a workout every single day at work. And as we all know, some deodorants don't work as well as others. And so I've been through a lot of different brands, a lot of different scents and things like that. This is one of the best deodorants I've found if you are someone that is active, physically active often, and so you might sweat often. That is a phenomenal deodorant. And also, if you're someone that deals with hyperpigmentation like me, my underarms are darker than the rest of me. They're pretty much like black. I know if you know black people or you are black, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes someone will lift their arms and it's just pigmented under there. So even though I keep shaved when I lift my arms, sometimes people will do a double take because it's like, is that girl hairy? No, it's just that the pigmentation in my underarm is dark and it makes it look that way when I have indeed shaved. It's a struggle and it sucks. So I like this because I have been using it for a while, and I don't know how long the tube lasts, but I was using it for a while. And the rice milk, it tells you on the back